So Pool C sees Australia group with Spain, Ireland, South Africa. What was your immediate reaction when you saw that draw?
Oh, look, all games are going to be tough, no matter who you're playing. We played Ireland in the Pro League, so we saw them last year. South Africa, we haven't played, I think, for quite a while, so they're always formidable opponents and very similar to Australia with the way they play. So that'll be an exciting match as well. In Spain, obviously, we just come off the Pro League against Spain, and look, they're a very good side as well, very well coached, some really good players. So we expect all tough games.
At a World Cup, I suppose early momentum is crucial. How important is it starting strong in an opening pool match?
Look, you always like to win your first game. In the end, the goal was to get through to the next round, and I think that's the main key. We'll do all the right things in preparation to give us the best chance to play well.
The Kookaburras sit third in the world rankings at the moment. How accurately do you think that reflects where the group is at right now?
Yeah, it's a little bit of an unknown. I mean, you look at men's hockey now, and there's on any given day, any team can beat each other. So, we did well in Pro League, which got us back up to third on the world rankings, but that can slip very, very quickly if we're not in good form or not in good touch. And for me, it's about getting it right and the preparation, so we're fresh and raring to go.
You spoke about it there, obviously Pro League in Hobart. What pleased you most about those performances?
I think what pleased us most was we utilised everyone in the squad, and everyone had an opportunity to play. So it gave us a chance to look at the squad. I think the way we played was exciting as well. We had some really good challenges against all teams we played, so they threw some things at us that hopefully we'll learn from and will help us when we go to the World Cup.
And obviously now a European block of Pro League coming up. How important is that as a build-up to the World Cup?
Yeah, look, for us, we're playing Argentina, England, Netherlands and Belgium. It's a pretty good group of four to give us a bit of a gauge on where we're at. I think from that point of view, it'll be an exciting sort of tournament, and one that will give us really good, clear ideas on what we need to work on just before we head, when we come back to Australia for 4 or 5 weeks before we have to go back again.
And how do you manage player loads, I suppose, across the squad in terms of depth as well, with a busy international calendar like this one we have on our hands now?
Yeah, it's not too bad. We've got a 12-week training phase now while we're here in Perth. So, what we've got to do is manage that, where we don't burn players out just through hockey. So we've got a few weeks where we'll have some regeneration weeks, less hockey, and we'll look at alternative trainings for physical blocks.
And what excites you most about the current group that you've got?
I think the challenge is in selection at the moment. Everyone's playing well, everyone's put their hand up for a position in not just Pro League coming up, but also the World Cup moving forward. And I think that's the most exciting thing, is we've made a few positional changes, and those players that have been moved from probably their normal position have really grabbed hold of the new opportunity.
What mindset do you think the team, or do you want the team to carry into Belgium?
For the World Cup?
Yeah.
Relaxed, play, brave, play with freedom. I think that's the big one for us, is we've allowed players to, make the decision. That's one of the big things we're pushing with our training environment is, on match days they have to make decisions. We want to be able to play our style of play, and I think that's the big thing moving towards there.
Is there a particular identity that you feel the team's starting to own internally?
Well, we always talk about the Australian style, fast, furious, getting our opposition's faces. I don't think that's ever changed for Australian hockey teams, and we'd like to keep that DNA.
And finally, what does success look like for the Cookers at the World Cup?
Like everybody else, we're going for gold. That's the number one priority for us, is we want to perform well there, and if we do that, then we really give ourselves a chance to come home with that gold medal.
Awesome. Thanks, Horry.
No worries. Thank you.